Step aside, Mongol. It's the Emperor's stage. I brought Europe to its knees. You just brought a plague. From Corsica's rocks to the Parisian throne, I rewrote the map, made the world my own. You rode with a horde screaming terror and blood. I marched a grand army, turned fields into mud. You burned villages, I burned up the charts. My code Napoleon, still breaking hearts. You needed 1 million to conquer a town. I just needed strategy to take a crown. You left a trail of orphans, I left a legacy. You're a barbarian footnote, I'm French supremacy. You think you're a Khan, please, you're just a myth. I made the world moderns, you just made it pissed. You call yourself a storm, but I weathered the worst. From the Nile to the Kremlin, I always came first.
Oh, little bony standing 5 foot nothing. I built an empire while you were still bluffing. You lost in the snow, froze your ass in Moscow. I crossed deserted mountains, who's the boss now? You talk about guns, but your cannonballs missed. I hit with terror, left whole cities dismissed. You crowned yourself king, then got exiled twice. I died on my horse, now that's a warrior's life. You needed maps to find your way home. I followed the stars, made the whole world my own. You're obsessed with your hat, I'm obsessed with conquest. Your Waterloo was tragic, my victories were countless. You talk about law, but you ruled with a fist. I united the tribes, now try topping this. Your empire collapsed like a souffle gone flat. I'm the reason you raise yours, never relax.
You brag about terror, but you're just a brute. I wrote the law, your code was loot. Your son split your empire like a Mongol buffet. My legend's still marching down the Champs-Elysees. You burned and you pillaged, I civilized France. You left a bloodbath, I gave Europe a chance. You needed 10 wives, I just needed my hat. Your history's bandit, I'm a fucking aristocrat. I gave the world order, you gave it a scare. My face is on coins, yours is just hot air. You claim you're a father, but you barely knew your kids. I inspired revolutions, you just closed lids. I faced coalitions, you faced angry towns. I wore golden laurels, you wore dirty frowns. So take your yurt and ride back to the past. The Emperor's here, and I'm built to last.
You call yourself noble, but you're just a crook. Lost at Waterloo, history's best left hook. You talk about law, but your reign was a mess. I united the steps, now that's true success. You needed a crown, I just needed fear. My DNA's everywhere, your bloodline's not here. You're a footnote in Russia, a joke in the snow. I'm the storm from the east, now watch me go. I toppled dynasties, you toppled your pride. My enemies vanished, yours just switched sides. You married for power, I married for fun. You died in exile, I died on the run. You wrote your memoirs, I wrote on the world. You play with politics, I let arrows unfurl. You're a legend in France, I'm a legend worldwide. When people hear Khan, they shudder and hide.
You're a storm, alright, just a dust cloud of death. I gave the world order, you just gave it meth. You vanished in legend, I live in the books. You're a Mongol meme, I'm the Emperor's looks. So ride off old Genghis, back to your yurt. This Frenchman's the goat, now go eat dirt. Your empire dissolved, mine inspired a globe. You left smoldering ruins, I left a silk robe. You're the king of destruction, I'm the master of art. You conquer with fear, I conquer with heart. Your history's nightmare, I'm Europe's dream. You're a shadow in the steppe, I'm a regime. So bow to the Emperor, accept your defeat. You can't out-rap me, not even on horseback petite.
You wanna talk dirt? I buried whole towns. You lost to the British, wore exile like a crown. I'm the scourge of the world, the father of fear. You just a short guy with a hand in his gear. So bow to the Khan, you little French pawn. History remembers who conquered at dawn. I shaped the Silk Road, you just blocked the way. My arrows still fly, your cannons decay. You needed a navy, I needed a horse. You lost to the Russians, I changed their course. You're a page in the story, I'm the whole damn book. You're a pastry in Paris, I'm the world you shook. So take your medals, your ego, your code. The Khan's on the mic, now watch me explode.